ever find yourself bending over backwards trying to be that perfect wife or the perfect mother or a perfect friend? Are you that type of woman that has a very hard time saying no? You're always there to offer a helping hand. If you answered yes to either of these questions, chances are you exhibit characteristics of being a people pleaser. And this message is just for you. Hi, I'm Sarah Johnson, and in this video, I am going to share with you how to stop being that people pleaser. People pleasers are some of the kindest, nicest people in the world. These people can be counted on at any time. They show up for you. And how do I know that? I was that person not so very long ago. And I started exhibiting these characteristics from a young age, particularly when I first moved to the United States. I moved from Jamaica. I was in the 5th grade at the time, 11 years old. And when I came to the United States, I had a very hard time acclimating to the American culture. First of all, the food was very different than that which I was accustomed to in my country. Also, I had a very challenging time in meeting new friends. My English wasn't really that good. I was still speaking in my native tongue, Jamaican patois. So I didn't speak the standard American English. And the kids in the class looked at me as being different, and a lot of them didn't embrace me. And I was really hurt by that. I started to think, wow, I'm in a new country. I don't know anyone. I don't have any friends. I have this deep desire to be liked, to be approved of, to fit in. So I started combing my mind and looking for ways in which I can fit in with the crowd. I started looking for ways which the kids will like me and want to be my friend and play with me and accept me. So I came up with this fascinating idea. I was like, maybe if I give them gifts, they will like me. I will appear to be very nice to them. So I started saving up my allowance that I earned every week. And as I accumulated a certain amount, I started buying just little gifts. And I gave a gift to one person, and they had a bright smile on their face. And that in itself was a confirmation that, wow, this gift giving thing really works. The girl that I gave the gift to, she started telling other people in the class how kind and nice I was. And after a while, the kids started gravitating to me, and they started seeing me as equal to them, and they started liking me. But the challenge for me is that my gift-giving behavior didn't stop there. It's continued while I was in high school. It continued while I was in college. In college, I used to be in relationships where I would give my boyfriend at the time things, and the sole purpose was for them to like me or to stay with me. I started doing homework for people, writing papers for people, giving my other friends gifts so that they will continue to have that relationship with me. All the while, I was ignoring myself. I was trying to fill a void, a deficiency within myself by trying to get people to like me, because deep down, I didn't like myself. You see, I grew up with my father. I didn't grow up with my mother when I was living in Jamaica. Actually, I grew up with my grandmother, but my father had custody of me. And for a long time, I felt that I couldn't understand, how is it that my mother wasn't in my life, and I felt abandoned. I felt rejected. I felt not loved. And those feelings never really resolved themselves. They played out in my life by me trying to give gifts to my friends at school and giving gifts to my friends in college and my boyfriend in college, because within me, there was something that needed to be healed. And after that pattern played out for many years, I started to realize, I was like, man, I am abandoning myself. I am trying to get people to like me. And at the same time, I am not looking after myself. I am so outwardly focused, but ignoring what was happening on the inside. I started really studying personal growth and development. And I took inventory of all of the events and situations and people that contributed to me feeling disdain for myself, that contributed to me feeling a lack of self-love and self-admiration. I started looking at, why was I looking to other people to give me something that I should be giving to myself? So I started really doing the work, peeling back. It's like peeling back those layers, the layers of self-hate, basically, because deep down, I didn't really love myself. I didn't accept myself. That's why I was looking for other people to accept me. So I started peeling back. It's like peeling back an onion and doing the work. I did a lot of forgiveness work. For a long time, was blaming my mother, telling myself that she's the reason why I was behaving that way. And I forgave my mother, realizing that everything played out perfectly in my life. Her not being in my life happened, and it was okay. I made peace with that, because had it happened differently, my life would have been different. I started forgiving everyone who hurt me. I started forgiving the kids in my class who used to laugh at me, who didn't accept me. I started forgiving myself for not loving myself. I started forgiving myself for holding judgment against those children, against my mother. And then I realized that everyone in my life showed up to help me to heal that pattern. My mother showed up for that. My friends showed up for that. Past boyfriends showed up for that. And had those incidents not occurred, I would not have realized that I needed to heal something. So I started doing the forgiveness work. I started focusing on loving myself beyond, getting manicures and pedicures and dressing nicely and putting on makeup and getting my hair done. I started really going deep within and really liking myself, forgiving myself, forgiving others. I started having gratitude for all of the events that happened in the past, because the culmination of those events led to who I am today. It led to my life's purpose. Those were all ingredients in what I was placed on this earth to do. All those events from the past contributed to who I am today, to the mother I am, to the wife, the worker I am. They've contributed to my success. So today I challenge you, if you exhibit tendency of a people pleaser, I challenge you to examine your past, take inventory of your past and see what are some of the events and the beliefs and the thoughts that you have that have contributed to that behavior, and begin to heal those things, to make peace with those events, to heal those belief patterns. You can use the forgiveness work that I have done. Forgive everyone for everything. And forgiveness is not difficult. Forgiveness is merely a decision that you have to make. I am going to forgive this person, and look at the bigger picture. This person played a role in your life. They played a role in how you're showing up today, the person that you are today. You can also use emotional freedom technique. It's called EFT. It's tapping, meridian tapping, to help you to dismantle those negative beliefs and rewire your brain to be more positive. I hope you got value from this video today. If so, comment below and say, I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself. And remember, all love begins with self-love and admiration. You cannot expect other people to give you love if you're lacking it here. So you have to go within and develop, foster that love, cultivate that love within before you expect other people to love you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on my next video.